Do you feel like you're doing everything right, eating well, exercising consistently, but that stubborn belly fat won't go away? And then on top of that, you feel run down with that 2 to 3 p.m. energy crash. If you're a woman over 30, these are hidden reasons for there's like so many reasons beyond just cut calories to lose weight and get more vitamins and minerals in. And today in this video, what I want to break down is the main reasons that you're struggling with stubborn belly fat, chronic fatigue, and low energy that so many people aren't talking about, as well as make sure to stay tuned to the end because I'm going to be sharing with you things that you could start incorporating now, very easy tools to get your energy through the roof, that 3 p.m. slump going away, getting you losing that stubborn belly fat when nothing's work, eliminating your cravings. And if you are new to following me, I'm Elizabeth with Elizabeth Ayler Fitness, and I have my 4-year degree in kinesiology. CSCS, I'm a holistic nutrition consultant and GAPS practitioner, and I have helped over 1,000 women 30 plus, all up into their 80s with chronic hormone imbalances, chronic fatigue, gut issues. They tried keto, carnivore, they tried every diet out there, and they're on low calories, doing cardio. And I'm able to help them get their energy back, transform their body, eating more food, heal their gut, and balance their hormones. So we're going to dive right into it. And I'm going to start off structuring this today with the hidden causes of chronic fatigue and stubborn belly fat. And then stay tuned to the end because that's where I'm sharing all of my tools with you that you want to try out and see, hey, are these some things that are working to help me get my energy back and my body feeling its best self? So let's start off. The first key cause of having chronic fatigue, stubborn belly fat, we want to look at our adrenal health and our cortisol levels. And I'm going to keep it very simple for you guys. So our adrenal glands and our cortisol, this is our body's main stress hormone. And many of us, especially in our 30s, are dealing with so much stress from work, family, life. But stress also comes from so many other areas. It could come from poor diet. If we have a lot of leaky gut going on, we've been on a lot of courses of antibiotics that actually put stress on our intestinal lining. So you're not absorbing, assimilating your nutrients. That can cause you to feel run down, low energy, fatigue. See, we're talking energy now and fatigue. It's not just what we eat. Also, if we're doing tons of cardio on very low calories and we're in our 30s, women 30 plus, and we're trying to push so hard and we're not getting those results in the gym, that's another area and another form of stress. So stress, the bigger picture, it's not just about physical or mental stress. Your diet, not eating enough food, if we have a lot of food allergies, if we have pathogens in our body, we have bad gut bacteria, H. pylori, SIBO, if we have mold, Lyme, all of these things are stressors on our body. And when they wreak havoc, especially on our gut, then we're not absorbing our nutrients, assimilating them. You're going to feel run down. You may start getting blood tests thrown off. And all of this, if we want weight loss and we want energy through the roof, we have to focus on the gut. So we're absorbing things better and we're really rebalancing out the hormones. And here's the kicker too. High cortisol levels, they cause your body to actually hold on to fat. So it's like your body goes into this survival mode. So when we hit 30 plus and we have all these changes in our hormones, our estrogen, progesterone, and we're putting it in more of this extreme state with cutting out our carbs, doing all this fasting, we have all this stress going on in our life. We're go, go, go. Then we're more stressed out about our diet because we're not seeing results with it. All of this is not going to go for us in terms of losing belly fat. So number one, cortisol or adrenals. It's not just about the calories in, the calories out. We got to look at the diet, the exercise, and chronic stress that comes in all forms. And I'm going to share with tips with you guys how to get the cortisol levels all at the end. So just keep listening up because these are so important. If you're trying every diet and you're not getting results, there's so many other aspects. The second area that I want to talk about is thyroid health. And if you are like, I've been checked with my thyroid, I have no thyroid issues, you need to actually hear this. If you have signs of thyroid issues, like you are having cold hand, chronic fatigue, irritability, you're losing your hair out, maybe your numbers look fine on your test, this is the truth. your doctors actually don't run the right testing. I did a whole video on my YouTube. Doctors typically run your TSH, your T4. Your active thyroid hormone is your T3. So there could be a lot of different factors going into it, and you may have underlying thyroid issues and not even know it. So go check out my thyroid. You can go to my Elizabeth Taylor Fitness YouTube, type in thyroid. I did a 4-part series on the testing, the blood work. I have a playlist for it because we want to make sure we're getting the right thyroid test to know if we have underlying. And then there's other areas like reverse T3 where our body can be in such a state of stress where it makes the metabolite. So maybe you don't get a test for that, but you're having our body and our liver and everything's not converting right. And you have that happening. They can put you on thyroid medication and then it converts. And your T4 converts and it makes more of the reverse T3 and you feel worse. So it's really important if we've been under a lot of chronic stress or we have Hashimoto's or thyroid issues in the family, or we're having a lot of these symptoms, making sure that we're taking, a good look at, are we getting the right blood work done for us? So go check out my YouTube. There is so much information. I talked about reverse T3. And a big thing that I want you to hear about the thyroid is this is really your metabolism's control center. One little adjustment in your thyroid can cause people to lose weight, to gain weight, to feel depressed, to feel happy. It's like such a fine tweak. And if your thyroid, if we're going through areas of chronic stress and we're having all these hormone changes, like all of these impact our thyroid and our hormones. And if our thyroid is low, it affects every cell in the body. You could feel tired. I remember when I was having a lot of thyroid issues, just bending over and giving my dog his dog food felt very, very hard for me, like extremely hard. And I didn't have motivation to train, the energy to train. I was pushing myself. I'm like, why am I not getting these results? But if we have thyroid issues and we got gut issues and we're not absorbing and we're having this chronic fatigue, you're going to be training so hard, but your body and your hormones and everything's not going to be functioning to give you the results that you're looking for. I have women lose 32 plus pounds, eating more food, building muscle, losing fat after years of trying every diet through healing their gut. Check out my case studies playlist on my YouTube. I have so many stories there about exactly how I help clients do this. And it is a completely different approach to fat loss that is going to transform and blow your mind, literally. Now, one thing, like I said, guys, remember this, our thyroid runs so much. If we have issues, hyperthyroid, Hashimoto's, any of those, they affect a huge aspect. So don't just look at calories, look at your blood work and make sure they're doing the right tests, and always look at the most recent blood work within the last 6 months. This is huge and something I really tell all my clients to do. The third one, this is a biggie, okay? And make sure, again, you stay to the end because I got all the tips for you. But the third one that I want to talk about is going to be nutrient deficiencies. So when there's 2 areas to this, if we're stressed out all the time and we're not getting the proper nutrition in with all of our diversity, and let's face it, a lot of us are not eating all of our fruits and vegetables, and then at the same time, we look at the quality of our food, then we got to look at our gut and if we're actually breaking down and absorbing and assimilating your nutrients, because if we have different pathogens or a lot of leaky gut, maybe you're not making enough HCl to denature your protein, so you're not getting and seeing the results with your muscle because you're not absorbing your nutrients. So my whole thing, stress depletes our body of a lot of its vitamins and minerals, especially things like our B vitamins, our magnesium, our iron. If we're constantly in a state of chronic stress and we're not getting the right nutrition in, and then we have all these gut issues going on and stress creates leaky gut chronically, guys, remember that, then over time, we can start developing nutrient deficiencies. That can lead you to feel fatigue, run down for our cells. If we want a healthy body weight, we have to get a healthy body. Things aren't functioning right. So without these nutrients, your body struggles to produce enough energy to burn fat efficiently. So if you're following a healthy diet and you still feel tired and you're seeing no progress with your weight loss, we have to look about, again, it's coming down to our gut. It's coming down to, are we stressed out? What are these areas we're deficient in? And how can we make these up to get our body more running efficiently? So I got all the tips coming at you. I know you want my secrets to eliminate cravings, get our energy through the roof, how I help clients lose 5 to 40 pounds in just 90 days and just get their health back feeling phenomenal. I'm going to take you through those. But before we do, I got a big, exciting announcement. It is officially time. If you've been struggling, trying all the diets, not getting results, we got less than 60 days left of 2025. And if you're struggling to get results and sustain them, it is time for my next 90-day whole body transformation. Like I said, clients come to me, they tried everything out there. They hit midlife 30 plus, they have chronic cravings, low energy, struggling with stubborn belly fat. They got crazy busy lifestyles, or they're CEOs and they travel. And I teach them everything and I give them the tools. I customize it to them so that they know what to eat. They know the food to eat. They're able to get their energy up. We're healing their gut, balancing their hormones, but we're doing it in such a way to get them fast results, because I struggled for years. I had chronic digestive issues, hormone imbalances. I was almost 200 pounds. I got down to 90. I've done the diets. I've done every diet out there. And if you're on this call, it is your unicorn moment. So I want you to head to the description, fill out my questionnaire. My next 90-day whole body transformation starts November 12th. I have only 11 spots left. And it's not about me saying, hey, come join my challenge to get you shredded by the new year. It's, hey, come join my 90-day program so I can get you to 2025 with all the tools to continue, not just to reach your goals, but to continue to sustain them. So you're not yo-yoing with your weight anymore. And I gotta throw this out there, guys. It's like, one more thing is, like, all these women that I'm showing you right here, all of them came to me, like I said, little to no carbohydrates, doing tons, 2 hours of cardio, not seeing the results. And some of these beauties, the scale didn't even change, but the inches of their body changed. That beauty's down 17 pounds. She's eating more food, tried everything prior, vegan, vegetarian. So let's do this. Let's get you feeling your strongest self. Go to the description below. And now let's go through all of my tips. I'm sorry. I always have to share, because this program, the number one thing people come out of it and say is, Elizabeth, you changed my life. You healed my relationship with food. I'm like, I have so much freedom. I feel so confident. And I understand, like, nutrition is like brushing my teeth. It's not stressful and a scary word anymore. So I talk about this all the time because it's what I do for a living. It's what I do all day. And it's my passion. So now let's go into it. Let's go through all of my tips to help you get your energy back. So the first one I want to talk about is, we want to focus on, if we're not getting all of our nutrients in, as I mentioned, the key areas where we get deficient in is things like our magnesium, our iron, our B vitamins. Those get depleted due to stress, and those play such a huge role in even reducing stress, especially magnesium in the right form. A lot of the forms, the citrate, the oxide, actually are just more laxative forming. So we want to make sure we're getting the right form in. And if you want my favorite magnesium, I'll put it in the description, or you could just DM me magnesium on Instagram and I'll send it over. But some foods very rich in magnesium are things like our dark leafy greens. I love arugula, dandelion. You can do things like our almonds. Pumpkin seeds are also a great source too. And even just things like doing bone broth, we're getting our potassium, our calcium, and our magnesium in there. So you're getting such a great variety. And again, always talk with your doctor before making changes. I'm not a doctor. I'm not here to diagnose. I'm sharing with you guys my experience, everything that I did to get myself here, to help my clients too. And that's why you're coming here. That second key element, like I said, is going to be the thyroid. So a Brazil nut a day has an incredible amount of selenium. So that would be a little nut that you could add in above. But when it comes down to our thyroid function, and even just our whole body and stress response and fat loss, we want to be supporting our adrenal glands, and we want to be working on getting our stress down. You could be on the best diet out there, but if you're chronically stressed out and you're go, and I know you got a busy life, but if we don't restructure things, that's going to wreak havoc on your adrenal glands. And if that's under constant stress, you're not going to lose the weight. So a tool that I love to use is something called 4-6 breathing. When I'm in a state of stress, I set my timer for around 3 minutes, and I will take a 4-second breath in, hold for 6 seconds, 4-second breath out, to really relax my mind and body and keep me nice and calm. And it does amazing things for getting you out of that fight or flight response into your rest. And that's going to help if we're concentrative stress that's going to throw off the adrenals, throw off our thyroid, throw off our hormones. So we got to start working on the stress and doing things that we could implement that are going to be realistic to fit with your life. Not like, oh, go meditate and do journals, because some people that's not realistic. I got a busy life. So I'm like, let's find things for you and with my clients too that are practical. And then the third key element that I want to kind of hit is focusing on It's not going to be related to gut health, because I want you to go back. You can watch my gut health videos. I have so many tips there, but it's actually focusing on blood sugar stabilization. A lot of us, we skip breakfast. We, save all our calories to the end of the day. We have these spikes in our blood sugar levels throughout the day. We're not moving enough. All of this throws off energy, fat storage, you name it. So a great thing to just keep your blood sugar stable is really focusing on consuming at least a palm full of protein at every meal. Eat that part first. It's going to stabilize blood sugar and it's going to keep you full, satiated. That does not mean go have everything coming from a bar and a protein shake, because that's different than eating it from Whole Foods. Go get some lamb, elk, venison, pumpkin seed tofu if you're vegan. Get your, sprouted legumes, a complete amino acids, salmon, omega-3s, and let's get some quality protein in to help bring down the inflammation, to help reduce your afternoon energy dips and cravings, and stabilize your blood sugar levels to help aid in weight loss. So if you're making it to the end of this video, I want you to drop below what is the number one thing you struggle with, because I'm going to be making videos based off of what you guys need help on. And that's what I always try to do. Remember, if this is your moment and you're ready, you're like, I'm done trying, I'm done guessing, and I'm ready to get real lasting results, DM me right on Instagram or head to that description. Let's set up a call and share this with a friend who you feel is just struggling and needs a different approach, a more holistic approach to getting her health back, her energy back, losing the weight, and getting sustainable results. I love you guys so much. I'm going to put a video here that's going to help you so much on your transformation journey, all of my tips to transform your body before 2025. And I hope you have a beautiful Monday.